The following is an exclusive presentation of Jesup Broadcasting, the sports leader in Southeast Georgia.
World famous. The world famous Butch and Bob Show.
That's right, world famous Butch and Bob Show right here on Big Dog Country, WIFO FM in Jesup. 105.5 on your FM dial. Butch Hubbard here with you along with Bob Morgan. It is a Wednesday morning, the 10th day of April. World famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by the Wolf Animal Hospital on West Cherry Street in Jesup. Downtown Jesup will be also brought to you by the Women's Health Center and Murphy Builder Supply on Northeast Broad Street in Jesup, and by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning.
Just survived the trip down there to Camden and back okay?
Yeah, despite all the rain and wind. It was
a lot of rain and wind down there?
A lot of rain and wind.
Yeah.
So real windy night in Camden. At least they kept the sand nets away. That's pretty good.
I was going to ask about that.
You can't take the good with the bad.
That's right. What is worse, rain or wind or sand nets? I think most of the time I take rain and wind. Those sand nets are rough.
They're pretty bad down there.
Yeah.
Got it in. That was a good thing. Got the game in.
Got it in. We didn't get rain here. At least I didn't into the house until closer to sunset. So apparently you hit down there. What time did y'all get down there?
The game started at 6. Got down there at 5. But apparently it rained everywhere. Like I said, the soccer matches, Statesburg got washed out. Soccer matches don't normally get rained out.
Yeah, usually not.
And the tennis match in Waycross got rained out yesterday as well. So they did get recreation games in last night at the park, so that's good. The first night got rained out, but they got them in last night. So good to see that. So season winding down for everybody. And soon it'll be region play and state play, and see how everybody does.
And we got one more week of region play next week, Is that right?
That's right.
How many games next week?
3 games next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Wednesday, Friday.
And then
Friday senior night, is that right, or is that alumni night?
No, Monday night senior night.
Monday night
Friday
senior
night's alumni night.
Okay.
And Friday night's recreation night. So they had a recreation night down there in Camden. They had 350 kids on that field.
350?
The place was packed. We got there, couldn't even find a parking space.
Wow.
So many kids were there. So
now, recreation night, that'll be next Friday night at Wayne County High School. That just means that the boys and girls that play recreation baseball and softball get to get in free. Is that correct?
They get in, and they get to go out on the field and go to their respective positions and stand with the players. And it's always a good event. Yeah.
And then the Coach McDonald yesterday, the head baseball coach at Wayne County High School, was talking about the alumni baseball game on Saturday. Is that correct?
A week from Saturday.
A week from Saturday. Well, not this Saturday, but the Saturday after the last game of the season, right? And so we'll get. So if you graduated in an even year, you'll be on one team. If you graduated in an odd year, you'll be on another team. And so we'll have alumni out there from Wayne County from probably their early 20s to, what would you think, 30s? Would you think any 40-year-olds will be out there?
I think they will.
You think some 40-year-olds will be out there?
I think you might see some 50 and 60-year-olds out there.
All right. Get some of that seasoned baseball players in there.
I see Bert Yergin and Wade Odom going out there and playing.
Wade's up. Bam! There it is. Over the wall.
He probably could still.
He probably could still do it. Yeah, when he was here on the Butch and Bob Show, when he was regular, he still had them muscles.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yes, sir. And so a lot going on there with the Wayne County varsity baseball team, closing out the regular season next week, getting ready for state playoffs the following week. Spring sports going on right now. I guess everything's getting down to the last minute for region play. Is that correct?
Right. The region terms will be, like I said, tennis is in the region tournament this week. We're supposed to play yesterday, get in today, get seeding for state. Hopefully be able to host some state tournaments in tennis as well. So
okay.
And soccer should be hosting also. So as soon as we get those dates, we'll let everybody know. But it's all winding down.
Okay. Graduation will be here before you know it.
Right. I mean, this is the big weekend, junior, senior prom weekend.
Is this the junior, senior prom weekend? Yeah. Wow. Do you know the theme of this year's prom Saturday night?
I have not heard the theme.
No, I have not heard the theme. I like to know what the theme is, of this year's junior, senior prom.
I'm sure somebody can text it to us.
Yeah, if anybody knows. We always take comments and questions during the world famous Butch and Bob Show or any other time at our regular business line at 912-427-3711. And, of course, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., you can call in at any time or text in during the Butch and Bob Show in the mornings. We can't answer the phone. We're busy, so we can text in questions and comments at 912-427-3711. So if you know what the theme of this year's junior-senior prom is at Wayne County High School this Saturday night, let us know. Like they hold it in the Commons area there, don't they, at the high school?
Right.
Yeah. And so we wish are we going to have the sheriff in here to talk about safety for this weekend? We usually do.
Oh, sure. Haven't heard from the sheriff.
Well, call him up. John! Sheriff Carter. Calling Sheriff Carter.
He's probably in court right now. They got court this morning.
Oh, do they? Yeah. Not this early, do they? 8 o'clock?
8:30.
8:30? Okay. What kind of court? Criminal?
They had the grand jury meet yesterday, so the Judge Scott will be opening the indictments this morning. So,
okay.
And they got miscellaneous criminal court, and Wednesday drug court. So
okay.
typical court.
Yeah. I was thinking about that yesterday when I was going to the post office and riding by the sheriff's department, and you see all those vehicles and you see all the equipment and the buildings and all that kind of stuff. It's amazing how much we spend on law enforcement in not only here locally but the state and nationwide because people cannot follow the law. And because of that, we have to have all these law enforcement people. We have to have the jails. We have to have the courts and the judges and all the personnel that go with it. Just because people can't follow the law.
It's expensive.
It's expensive.
But it's necessary.
It's necessary. That's right. I always tell the local law enforcement folks when they come on here, you don't ever have to worry about job security because there's always crime in it, and there always has been. I mean, since all the way back as far as you can remember in civilizations. And so maybe we can get John on to talk about that, Sheriff Carter, to talk about that this week. Junior senior prom coming up this weekend. And if you know what the theme of this year's Wayne County High School junior senior prom is, text us that at 912-427-3711 so we'll know. All right, Bob, coming up on, I think it's April 20th, this will be the G-Day game up in Athens.
Should be fun.
Yeah, and admission is free. I like that. I mean, that's great. Admission is free.
Well, they want to pack it out.
They want to pack it out, and Kirby says that is a test of the enthusiasm and the support for University of Georgia football is for the next upcoming season is how many people show up at the G-Day game.
Right. I mean, the first year is there, so able to pack it out. Second year, about 85% full. So hopefully they can fill it up. But be fun to see what the Bennett kid does in the spring game.
Now, Bennett kid from where?
From Pierce County, but he's got Wayne County ties,
Yeah, that's right. Now, is he a backup quarterback this year?
He's a backup quarterback, Jake Fromm, listed number 2 on the depth chart.
So. Oh, Bennett's number 2 behind Fromm?
Yep.
Wow. I thought Georgia signed a top quarterback this past year.
He's not ahead of Bennett.
He's not ahead of Bennett. Well, go Bennett. All right. For the G-Day game, gates open up at 11 a.m. Alumni flag football game. I wonder if that's a football alumni or just alumni.
Sure.
Then at 12 noon there during the G-Day game weekend, baseball, Georgia versus Missouri on Foley Field. Softball, the girls softball versus Tennessee. And the dog walk, the big old dog walk, we all love that dog walk up there in Athens, exciting, starts at 12:50 at the Tate Center parking lot. And 2 o'clock, G-Day game there in Athens. I guess, do they dress up in red and then one in black or something like that?
It's red and black.
I didn't know if they had any white and silver. How do they determine who's on what team? Do you know?
Kirby decides that.
Kirby does, and the coordinators?
They split the squad up.
Okay.
Try to make it as equal as they possibly can. So.
All right. I didn't know if they put the. Well, you couldn't do it that way.
Just know that the winning team gets steaks and the losing team gets franks and beans. So that's the big thing. So.
Oh, the winning team gets steaks.
Man.
Do they all have to eat together? Like, you got the losing team over there eating the beans, and then you got the winners over there with steaks. Yeah. I love that'd be fun. Okay. The prom theme this year is Rewrite the Stars.
Rewrite the Stars.
Rewrite the Stars. Now, what does that mean, Bob? Do you know? Rewrite the Stars.
I have no idea.
Make sure I'm reading that correctly. Yeah, prom theme is Rewrite the Stars. Is the theme of this year's Wayne County High School Junior Senior Prom, Saturday night in the Commons area at Wayne County High School. Do they still go off and have like the Jekyll or St. Simon's or something like that? Do they still do this kind of things? You don't know, Bob. Well, you're around these high school kids all the time with the sports. I figure they'd say something. Yeah, we're all heading to Jekyll or St. Simon's or Fernandina or something.
They're not telling me they're
not telling you. Well, they don't have to tell you the plans. Just, it used to be the prom was on Friday night.
It's none of my business what they do on the weekend.
Well, no, it's not your business what they do, but you just think, but they may go somewhere because, for years there, the junior senior prom, at least when I went to Wayne County High School and up until about, 10, 15 years ago, was on Friday night. And then they decided to change it to Saturday night for several reasons. One is, on Friday, everybody spent their time trying to get ready for the prom. And then, of course, if you put the prom on Saturday night, that helps slow down or cut down on the number of junior and seniors and sophomores that go out of town.
A couple of senior ball players I talked to said they're not going to the prom this year. So I'm sure Coach McDonald's happy about that.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, see, I never went to a junior senior prom because it was always a weekend of either region or state. Yeah, track. Because, I ran track 4 years at Wayne County High School. So there was always a big event. I think it was region. Might have been, I can't remember which one. But it was always a big event. So I never could go because I had, that was more important, the sport was more important. Somebody just texted in. They would love to see Wade and Bert play again. Thanks, B&B, from Butch Lewis Dent.
I said, I hope Bert shows up. Bert comes to, Coach McDonald talked about yesterday. Bert Jurgen.
Okay.
Shortstop on that 67 state championship team. So,
mm-hmm.
In fact, I need to see Bert because Coach Conley, who coached at Ware County for many years, played against, and he was trying to come up with, he was talking to Coach McDonald about that team. And he played against the 67 state championship team, and how good they were. And
right.
He said, they had that shortstop, man. He's really good, but he couldn't remember his name. And Coach McDonald said, they said, Bob, who's that shortstop? And I said, that's Bert Jurgen.
Okay.
He said, yeah, that's who that guy was. But
yeah.
Bert left his mark on Wayne County Bay. That whole 67 state championship team just loaded.
Yeah, and a lot of them came back from the 68 year that finished second in the state. They went to state playoffs again, but just couldn't get over the hump the second time.
But they say Coach McDonald talked about when he brought that 67 state championship team back for that reunion, and those kids got to meet them and talk to them. It was just a great experience for those kids to meet. So
yeah.
Hopefully a lot of those guys will come back for the reunion. For the alumni game next week. So, but I think Bert can probably go out and play. I think Wade could probably still play. So they look like they're in good enough shape to play. I'm not sure if they're going to play, but it'll be interesting if they go out there and suit it up, play in the alumni game.
So if you're a Wayne County High School varsity baseball alumni and you played varsity baseball at Wayne County High School, you are invited to the alumni game Saturday week, which is be the 20th. And if you graduated an odd year, you'll be on one team. If you're even, the other team. And it begins, I can't remember what time he says. It's free admission for everyone.
It's 11 o'clock on Saturday.
Yeah, 11 o'clock on Saturday the 20th, and free admission for spectators.
Wade ran that baseball camp for years, and I still got several of those T-shirts. They had different colors every year.
Yeah, for the baseball camp. Yeah,
I give them a hard time. They had pink one year.
They had pink?
Yeah.
Pink? Real men wear pink, Bob.
But I still got several of those T-shirts.
Are you sure they weren't red and somebody put bleach in with it?
One year was red, one year was green, one year was pink. I remember that.
Pink?
Yeah. So.
Wade's wife picked that out or something?
I'm not sure, but it was just, like I said, it was a great camp. A lot of kids came through it. So, it was a good thing.
Yeah.
I can't remember how many years he ran.
Yeah, he ran it for a long time.
Yeah. I said it's good. It'll be good to see him. I'm sure he'll be there on Alumni Day.
Okay. Remember, if you have any questions or comments during the world famous Butch and Bob Show right now, you can text us. We can't answer the phone because we're talking. You can text us at 912-427-3711. If you have anything on your mind this morning that you want to know about or comment on, you can text us at 912-427-3711. Listening to, our AM station, folks, is Fox Sports Radio. It's Fox Sports, sports talk, 24 hours a day. Clay Traps is on right now. Dan Patrick, which I absolutely love his show, from 9 to 12. He's on from 9 to 12, him, Dan, and the Danettes. And Jim Rohn from 12 to 3, and Rich Eisen from 3 to 5. And then Chuck Oliver from Atlanta talking nothing but college football, especially Southern college football, from 5 to 7. And he had some folks on yesterday from Louisiana, from Baton Rouge, and some folks on from Clemson, and talking about the upcoming season, recruits, what their spring games, I think both of them play their spring games already or fixing to, and some of the upcoming talent there. And so it was interesting. It's always interesting listening to Chuck when I can to hear about college football.
I'm looking forward to listening to Dan and then today talk about this Magic Johnson stepping down as the GM of the Lakers. That's the big story. Kind of a shocking. Came out of nowhere. Nobody expected it. So be interested to see what their take is. My take is that he got fed up with LeBron and said,
"Now wait a minute. He's the boss. Why would Magic Johnson step down when he's the boss of the team?" Okay.
He doesn't want to deal with LeBron's antics and all his foolishness.
I didn't know LeBron did antics and foolishness.
Where have you been all year? You've been around all that drama. LeBron's been a drama queen all year long.
Well, he moved to L.A. to get his public image out there, so he can now be in broadcasting and movies.
It's everybody's fault but LeBron.
Yeah.
They try to compare him to Magic. I mean, to Michael. It's not even close. He'll never beat Michael Jordan, ever. Michael's the greatest of all time.
In so many ways.
Michael never played on a losing team. Never had a team not make the playoffs. Lakers didn't even make the playoffs this year. So LeBron just needs to shut up. I think Magic got fed up with him. He just don't want to say it. I wish he just could not say, I can't deal with this prima donna, crazy fool. I'm out. That's what he should have said.
Well, the owner must have said, okay, you're gone. We're going to keep LeBron.
No, Jerry Bust. He didn't even tell.
He didn't even tell Jerry?
Jeannie Bust.
Okay.
He said he couldn't tell her because he started crying because they have a great relationship. I'm just telling you. He said everything except what he needs to say. He needs to tell the truth. I don't want to deal with LeBron anymore. I'm out. So I'm waiting to hear what Dan Patrick and all them say because that's my take on it.
Yeah, but Magic Johnson, he's an L.A. legend there.
He's an icon.
He is. I mean, he's the legend. Him, Larry Bird, all those years they played against each other.
I love Magic.
Yeah, big old smile on his face, like he's having a good time all the time.
It just shocked everybody. I mean, it caught everybody off guard. No one knew what was coming. But I just want to see what Dan Patrick and Jim Rome and all those guys got to say because I think they're going to agree with me. I think Magic said, I can't deal with this guy. I'm out.
Well, we'll see what Dan Patrick says today. I'm sure he'll have he lines up some fantastic interviews. And not only sports figures, but also entertainment figures and stuff like that. Someone just texted in, LeBron couldn't tie Jordan's shoes.
Exactly. I agree. It's not even close.
Not even close, huh?
I mean, they try to compare him to Michael Jordan. It's just sad.
No.
And I'm sure the only thing I'm looking forward to, LeBron did, they're doing that new movie. What Magic and them? Yeah, Space Jam.
Space Jam,
yeah,
right.
They're doing another basketball movie like that. So Space Jam 2. LeBron's
going to be in there. Now, how's he? Okay, LeBron's going to be in Space Jam 2. I know that you love Space Jam, the original Space Jam. Yeah. Movie. With Michael Jordan and all that.
And Larry Bird, all that. This is a great movie. Every time it comes on, I have to watch it.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
When I was on a discount store a couple of months ago, you have those bins of those discounted DVDs, where you can get it for like $3.50 or $5, and they had Space Jam there. I immediately thought of you. I said, that's Bob's favorite movie.
I love that movie.
Yeah. Someone just texted in, LeBron has been a drama queen everywhere he's been.
He's a phenomenal athlete, but like I said, it's all about him. It's just, like I said, this year, the Lakers were terrible, but he never said there was, he doesn't take any blame whatsoever.
Oh, was it any of his fault? Did he have good stats this year? I mean, did he not have a supporting cast around him? I mean, he's shown the fact that he's a winner. He's won.
He threw everybody under the bus. I couldn't play for him. I mean, it's everybody's fault but his.
Oh, okay. All right.
I just think Magic got fed up with it because Magic's not like that. I mean, Magic and Bird and, they weren't like that. They took responsibility. They had a bad game. The first one say, I had a bad game. Yeah. Not LeBron.
I'm the leader of the team. It's my fault. I should have let him.
It's never LeBron's fault. So.
Well, I think really LeBron went to L.A. from Cleveland to set himself up for an acting career and maybe broadcasting career. He wanted to get around those folks out there, go to the parties out there, go to the social events and fundraisers and stuff like that, and get ready to, when he retires, to have his face on either movies or broadcasting.
Poor Jack Nicholson wants to see another championship. He can't.
I know Jack's going to kill over if they don't win another championship.
I keep looking for it. I don't even see him at courtside anymore. The game. I just said the team's so bad.
It's been so long since they've been good. So,
It's sad. But it'll be interesting to see what Magic does next. But like I said, it just caught everybody off guard. He never said, that the reasons he gave made no sense. So I just can't wait to hear what Patrick and Rich Eisen and all those guys have to say, what their take is.
Yeah, when I get off the air, when I go to my office at 9, I'll get off the air at 9 o'clock, and I'll go in there and turn my radio to our AM station, Wayne County's Heritage radio station. WLOP, we call it today Fox Sports Radio, 1370 AM The Buzz. WLOP, all sports talk all the time from the people that you know at Fox Sports.
I don't know. All I know is Michael with 6 NBA Finals, 6 NBA MVPs. Case closed.
Case closed.
It's not even close.
All right.
And why they keep trying to compare him to Michael, I don't get it. But.
Well, it's just, it makes for interesting conversation, Bob. Who were the, top 5 or 10 players of all time in the NBA and that kind of stuff. Well, all that's going on, but you got the par 3 tournament today up in Augusta. There for the Masters, the par 3 tournament today, and then the first round of the 4-game golf tournament begins tomorrow up there at the Augusta National Golf Course.
I got to study hard to figure out who I'm picking to win the Masters. A friend of mine always in these major golf tournaments, we pick a golfer.
Whoever, you do?
Whoever golfer finishes higher wins.
The higher, doesn't have to win, but just higher.
Wins a buffet at Western Sizzle on Friday, so I've got to. He gets first pick, so I'm waiting with bated breath to see who his pick is. And then
he gets first pick this year.
Yeah, so I got to decide who I'm picking after that. So
I think you said Roy McIlroy.
He's listed as the favorite.
This year.
Yeah, I had him at the TPC, and he won me a nice buffet breakfast. So
why do they keep saying that Tiger's a favorite when he hasn't really done? He's done better than he did before, but he's not. An elite yet.
In his heyday, he owned that course.
No doubt about that.
And he's playing well.
He's playing well right now.
Last couple of tournaments, he looks like he's.
Once he can get some of those putts to drop in.
Yeah, but can't ever count him out.
Can't ever count him out?
No.
Well, you look how many years it was before, Jack Nicholson went down for several years, and then boom, what was it, 85, 86? I think it was 86, and he won at 45 or 46 years old. I was there at the Augusta National when he won.
Tiger's biggest thing is he just needs to put the driver up. If he just hits 3 woods off the tee, which he can hit, he can mash those, because he needs to keep it in the fairway. If he keeps it in the fairway, he'll do well. But he's always got that
He's
tendency.
Trying to crush it like he did when he was younger.
Right. He just can't resist.
He can't resist it, huh? Still trying to crush that thing. Back won't let him.
But if I was his caddy, I'd say, look, let's leave the driver in the trunk of the car. Let's just go out there, but we'll see how it plays out. I'm just waiting to see. I got to study tonight. I got to watch the Golf Channel tonight to see who they're picking and see who I'm going to choose.
Yeah.
There's so many good golfers out there. I mean, nowadays, it's just, there's a list. There's 15, 20 guys could win that tournament. So, but I'm waiting to see who my friend picks first, and then I'll go from there.
Okay.
But prize. Like I said, I won the last one with Rory at the TPC, so.
Okay.
But he's got first pick this time. So.
Is there a dark horse other than Tiger? Well, no, Tiger's not really a dark horse. But is there a dark horse that people are talking about that may just rise to the top this year?
I have no. Like I said, there's so many good young golfers out there.
And there's several UGA and Georgia Tech players out there too, aren't there?
I'd like to see Bubba win again.
Good old Bubba. I'd love to see Bubba win.
With his pink driver. I love watching him.
He's got a pink driver?
Yeah, I love Bubba. And he's won twice. He's got 2 green jackets.
2 green jackets, huh?
He plays that course pretty well. So, plus he's a Georgia man. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun to watch today. I said par 3. Par
3 is always fun. When I lived up in Aiken, South Carolina, which, as I mentioned before, it's just right across the river from Augusta, I was a member of a civic club up there called Sertoma. And one year, they bring in civic clubs to they pay civic clubs to come in and run the beer concession or the food concession and stuff like that on par 3. And you get in, you're working. You don't get to walk around, but the golfers are walking around you and all the people and stuff like that. And it was fun. You had a chance there and to hand out beverages to the gallery that's there, or sandwiches or soft drinks, all kinds of stuff. It was just fun. And of course, our Sertoma Club got paid X amount of money from the Augusta National. And of course, that money went to charity events that we supported there in the Aiken area.
Speaking of golf, the Sheriff's Golf Day tournament this Saturday. The Country Club looking forward to that. Got my team ready to go. So
you got your team. I understand Matt's playing in it too. I'm not sure what team he's on.
Yeah.
My son Matt, who here at the radio station, plays Sears and Kitchen Tune-Up.
I think they're still looking for sponsors, but as far as the field's full. He's got everybody and got all the teams lined up, so it'll be fun. Looking forward to that this Saturday morning, 8:30.
Okay. All right.
I played golf in ages. That'll be fun. At least it's a scramble, so that's good news.
Okay. And of course, if you want to keep up with the Masters minute to minute, just listen to our AM station, Fox Sports Radio, 1370 on your AM dial, 1370 AM The Buzz, WLOP. Plus, we'll have hourly updates right here on 105.5 FM at the 50, about 10 minutes till the top of the hour. During the tournament, we will have updates here on 105.5 FM.
I think what the future Wayne County High School golf team looks good. I was out there, saw some of those middle school golfers this past week. They got rained out, but I saw a couple of holes. But that Antonio Warbay and Finley Burke and Greg Jones's boy, I mean, they got some talented kids coming up. Roy Davis's grandson, Ashton Dave. I mean, there's some talented golfers coming. So in the future, next 2-3 years, the Wayne County High School golf team is going to be fun to watch.
Good. Now, when in these golf tournaments, there's a lot of golf tournaments that go on during the course of the year for fundraisers for different, different civic clubs and the Sheriff Association, things of that sort. Do we have a lot of former players from Wayne County High School come back and play in these tournaments?
Yeah, several come back play.
Several come. I'm not talking about ones just live here, but come back in from out of town.
Yeah,
we do. Good.
The Exchange Club's got their tournament coming up. I got to get Raymond Brown and Jim Neesmith in and talk about their tournament. I think theirs is the next one after this one. So
the Exchange Club, yeah,
they've got a golf tournament coming up in May. So I think they got to come in and promote that. But this weekend's the Sheriff's Department's tournament.
And that'll begin early Saturday morning?
8:30 Saturday morning.
And so they'll have the round of golf, lunch, shotgun start.
Right. Door prizes, lunch afterwards.
Lunch, all that kind of stuff.
Be fun.
Okay. So did you pick some ringers for your team there, Bob?
Definitely. We got Mark McGregor, 5 in, and Tracy Lindsay. And then Mark McGregor, 5 in. Tracy Lindsay can play, so all I got to do is putt, so I'm in good shape.
So Tracy and Vi can play good golf?
Tracy Lindsay can play real good golf.
Well, way to go, girls.
She's fun to watch.
Wow.
Like I said.
And then you got Mark there, and you got Bob who maybe do a chip shot or a putt to help the team along.
I just got a putt, that's all I got to do.
That's right, putt or chip.
I'll try to get there Friday and play there. When I went to Brunswick for my doctor's appointment, I had to kill 6 hours. It was dangerous. I went to Dick's Sporting Goods, and the guy talked me into a new driver, so I got to test out my new driver. So I'm excited to see if I can.
Try that. Well, you need to get out there and practice with that thing before the tournament.
That's what I'm saying. I'll do that Friday.
You'll do that Friday?
I'm going to get out there on Friday.
Yeah,
test
get out
my
there
new
and
driver.
Practice teasing.
I'm excited. Hopefully I can hit it.
What's it called?
What's it called? I don't even know.
You don't even know. You bought a driver. You don't. It's not a big.
Salesman was excellent. Like he told me, he said, "No, I was over there just looking at him." He said, "Man, those things are half price."
Now who's it made by?
I think it's TaylorMade.
TaylorMade. Okay,
I'm pretty sure. But I said,
Bob with his new driver.
It's still in the trunk. I hadn't even taken it out yet.
You hadn't taken it out?
No. And at time, I've been working. But I'm looking forward to testing it out.
Y'all watch out there this coming Saturday. Bob's got a new driver.
I'm looking to test it out
Yes,
Friday.
sir. 200 yards right down the middle of the fairway, right?
I hope. If not, I'm only got $60.
You're allowed $60.
So that's good.
Well, you get to use it for years and years, Bob.
That's right. So, it was a bargain.
It was a bargain.
I had to get it.
Bob got a deal. That's the reason why I bought it. Well, Bob, you have a great day.
Good day.
All right, the world-famous Butch and Bob Show brought to you by Mike Birch Ford in Blackshear, by the Wolf Animal Hospital on West Cherry Street, the Women's Health Center on Cherry Broad Street in downtown Jesup, and also in downtown Jesup, Murphy Builder Supply on Northeast Broad Street.
The world famous Butch and Bob Show.